So this is the concept on what we talk about by eliminating personal responsibility. That's the main thing with the white man tell you, take personal responsibility. We're saying eliminate that personal responsibility, and the only responsibility you need is the knowledge to be your main agenda. The knowledge to be your main agenda. So what does this mean? Does this mean you walk out in the street and don't do anything and just lay on the corner? No, it just means be in the world but not of the world, and you can function on a day-to-day basis, but that is not the main priority. So you can go to work, you can even go sit in on board meetings, and you can do the same damn thing agenda to keep your damn finances going, but you're not necessarily into it. You're just staying on top of the water and doing just enough to stay on top of the water, but not doing like black people from age-old times have done, where we have become the actual job. So we got niggas that become the job, working in a motherfucking 7-Eleven. Can I get a little more mayonnaise? And they pitch a damn bitch over the white man shit. And it's always the one that's got the most menial job that raised more hell about the white man shit. No, I'm in charge of the goddamn butter. I'm in charge of this butter.
Girl, Mark was supposed to meet me yesterday, and he didn't show up. Girl, I will cut him. Girl, yes, I will. You remember what happened last time, right? When he had said he didn't hook up with Tracy, and then I had found out he did. Girl, I cut him. Oh, girl, yes, I did, girl.
Excuse me.
Yes, you see me in the middle of a conversation? Don't interrupt. Rude. I'm gonna have to call you back. Welcome to King Burger, where we could do it your way, but don't get crazy.
Alright, can I get a number 6 with a cookies and cream milkshake?
You sure you just don't want a Coke?
Pardon?
I gotta get the ice cream out, put some cookies all up in it. I don't even know how to use that blender. They're gonna be pressing all these crazy buttons. No, you can have a Coke. Let me get number 6 with a large Coke. Next.
Hi, I'll have a number 3 with no cheese, no tomato, and no lettuce.
Dang, anything else? I got a complicated order. Let me get number 3 with no cheese, no tomato.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry,
Excuse me, sir. You see me trying to put in my order? Don't interrupt. Rude. And no lettuce, that's it. What?
I changed my mind about the cheese.
Oh, now you want some cheese.
Yes.
Now you want some cheese? You see me put in the order, why you didn't say nothing in the first place?
I tried to, though.
No, sir, don't get loud with me, sir. Do not get loud with me. Oh, no. Security!
Not getting loud.
Security. This dude needs to go. He needs to go. Needs to go. Thank you.
You see what I'm saying? So therefore, we have to get rid of this personal responsibility like by being in the world but not of the world, for the simple doggone fact that we have a certain condition that we have become our jobs and our occupation and our status over the future, from the hee-haws to the bourgeois. And this is a sickness that has actually become our ass. We also covered that there's 3 types of race of people on the earth. One is called the Hyalic, one is called the Psychic, and one is called the Gnostic. The word Hyle comes from the word hail, and the word hell comes from the word hail, which means physical body and physical earth. The word Hyalic means a person that just has a physical soul, or physical body, and energy that operates it. The word Psychic is black people who have the physical and the spiritual mechanisms, but they dead. And then you have the word Gnostic, which is gnosis, or genes of Isis, which is a person that knows the consciousness level that they're actually on, and that's the immortal man. But the other one is immortal, but he's still a dead man. So right now, the immortal people are the only ones that's going to have to take the field, and we're going to actually have to deal, or have to actually use what we have been given to free the rest of the people. And so it's something like this. Somebody said, well, I still can't see how all the other black people, how this is going to work when all the other black people don't get the particular knowledge. It somewhat goes like this. It's like the same I am because we are. You might be a child 10 years old and might not pay bills in the house, might not have transportation, but because your parents have the means to pay the bills and have the means to have the transportation and have the means to be economically structured, you have the same means. So that has to deal with each one of us. We represent 1,000 people, or we represent 1 million people for each one of us in this room. They don't have to have the knowledge because you have the knowledge. You have the knowledge for them. So in actuality, we are slaves and servants of the actual people. And they don't have to have the knowledge because you represent a million people. So that's how important we are. Just in everyday case, when you say, am I worthless? Then you should think in your mind that for the mere fact that you got knowledge, you are very special and precious as gold because you are carrying the knowledge so your other people don't have to worry about that shit in the insanity that they are actually in. You see what I'm saying? So that alone, the knowledge alone, so people say, no, well, you know, I feel like I should be doing something. But we did that in the 60s, went out and did all kind of shit. And then to no avail, we woke up in the 70s and found out shit. What was it all for? That's because we did things. And there's one thing is called working smart other than working hard. So it's the same thing where you might have the CEO of a building. He might not do the type of work that a motherfucker in the mail room or the shipping room might do. But because he's the brain of the building, he don't have to do that kind of work. It's the same thing with the motherfucking quarterback on the team. You protect his ass. And you do the work. So therefore, we feel that we might have to do physical work. No, getting this particular knowledge is enough because we're talking about something spiritual this particular time.